So last time on Dragon Ball Super U6, Goku and Vegeta's training of Caulifla and Cabba took an interesting turn through the enlisting of Gotenks. With Cabba easily defeated, only Caulifla was left to try and face the merged Saiyans, until Kale miraculously showed up and we finally saw the conclusion of Caulifla vs Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. As a result, a huge explosion followed that left the fates of all 4 Saiyans in the balance. But before we begin today's video, to support this channel, leave a like on this video right now and watch this video till its surprise ending. Both of these together will help me massively in the YouTube algorithm. Enjoy. Our story begins in the aftermath of Caulifla and Gotenks' huge energy beam explosion. That was close. I'm sorry. Thanks for saving us. Son Goku, are they okay? Referring to Goten and Trunks. Don't worry, Vegeta helped me. Soon enough, Goku and Vegeta bring back the 4 Saiyans to land. Fighting like a warrior is okay, but almost destroying the Earth during a match. As punishment, no Senzu beans for you. But why? Senzu? Is that a snack or something? Dad, I'm exhausted. Goten, Trunks, you did your best. You should rest. I'll take you home. Goten, Trunks! Suddenly, Caulifla interjects. Let's do that again sometime. Next time, we're going to win. And with that, Goku uses instant transmission to take Goten and Trunks away. Those kids are amazing. Wait, huh? Cabba, you're alive? Well, I wasn't dead to begin with. Kale, what is it? Oh, right. Thank you for bringing Potara. You were a lifesaver. Don't mention it. More importantly, I don't know anything about those kids. But why were they fighting like that? I don't know what to do. I'm sure most people here have confused information. Let's wait for Goku. In the meantime, we'll sort out this situation first of all. Why have you come here from Universe 6 to Universe 7? We then get a flashback to hear Caulifla's explanation. About half a day ago in Universe 6. Go to Universe 7? Yeah! It seems they're having a cook-off, and as a reward for discovering that dish, they agreed to let me go. Why don't you come with me, Caulifla? I'm coming! I can't become a Super Saiyan 3 no matter how hard I try. Hey, can't we wait for Kale to come back? She should be here in an hour or so. We should go as soon as possible. That's what Master Champa said. Otherwise it'll be difficult. I don't want to exclude Kale, but I can't miss the chance to meet Son Goku. I can't. I'm sorry, Kale. Can this thing really take us to other universes? Yes, I've used it once to get to a fighting match. Hey, if going to other universes is this easy, why don't we go to Universe 7 once a month? Even the gods don't meet each other that often. Please think of this as a one-time thing. You serious? This is exactly why I wanted to bring Kale with me. Did Kale want to train with Goku too? No, I just thought we could have our revenge. You don't mean Ultra Instinct? Let's save that for when you actually master Ultra Instinct. It's Son Goku, you know. No doubt we can do it. You met just once during the Tournament of Power. Is he really that reliable? Well, we're both Saiyans. How do I put it? I don't know if he's trustworthy or not. I didn't think there were Saiyans stronger than me. However, there he was, right in front of me. A Saiyan strong enough to beat both Hit and Jiren. And then, when we fought, I just thought my goal is to beat this guy, or something. Vados looks down at Caulifla with a smile. I'll send Kale there later. Plus, if you want your revenge on Ultra Instinct, you also need Potara, right? I'll borrow it from Fuwa, and then I'll give it to Kale. For real? Had there been no other way, I would have stolen it from Universe 7's god. So thank you for that, Miss Vados. You mustn't steal it, Caulifla. Wait, did you just say miss? Aren't you more impolite usually? That's weird, right? And so after some time, Champa, Vados and the two Saiyans arrive in Universe 7. This time we're going first, Cabba. Get ready! Yes! Oh, I see, okay. As soon as Cabba finishes preparing the food, I'll take you to Vegeta. Also, if Goku trains you, you'll need to be careful on normal planets. If you're on the sacred world of the Kai though, you can be more relaxed. I'll ask the Supreme Kai to contact Goku and tell him to wait for us on the sacred world of the Kai. Thank you for your help. Well then, let's go, Caulifla! Yeah! Vados and Caulifla travel to the sacred world of the Kais. Beerus looks on with a slight sign of interest. About 10 minutes later, on the sacred world of the Kai. Standing before her is Son Goku. Yo, it's been a while, Caulifla. Son Goku! Well then, I'm heading back to Universe 6 to pick up Kale. Kale is coming too? Yes, but it's going to take some time. Until then, please wait on the sacred world of the Kai. Yeah, sure. It's no use. I can't stand it. We'll talk about Super Saiyan 3 later. Let's have some fun for now. And just like that, unable to control her motions, Caulifla transforms into a Super Saiyan 2. Let's see how much you've grown since the Tournament of Power. The scene transitions back to Piccolo and the others. Okay, I think I understand how we got to this. And how did you get dragged into it? It's your fault I'm here. My fault? You. Vados told you to wait on the sacred world of the Kai. She was heading to the sacred world of the Kai when suddenly she heard you went to King Kai's planet, and then used instant transmission to go back to Earth. That was a real pain, you know. At Kami's lookout, I was asked to take Kale with me, and to stay in touch. I wonder if I'll be scolded next. About the fight. You've got to learn to be more mindful of your surroundings, and the people you get involved. Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. It's none of my business. That thing, just forget about it. Huh? Cabba was defeated. Kale was here and I still thought we couldn't win, so... You sound frustrated. I didn't want to lose. I used Batara. Did the typical I need to win on my own same pride cause that forget about the promise thing? Of course it's better to win on your own, but if there's a chance to win, fused or not, I'll take it, because I don't want to lose. Besides, I learned something while fighting against Gotenks as Caulifla. I thought the only way to get stronger was to keep aiming for the top, but there is power that comes from the chase too. But wait a minute, Son Goku, you lied to me. Huh? Gotenks became a Super Saiyan 3. I thought you were the only one who could transform into that. Don't tell me those guys were trained in the other world too. The other world? It would be easier to just go there instead of explaining. To the other world? No, to the hyperbolic time chamber. Chamber? Goku and Vegeta's fusion? The boys who just fought are their sons. She asked to fight against Goku and Vegeta's fusion after winning the match, but... Gotenks vs Caulifla. Caulifla won, right? Bullshit! That was unfair and you know it! I heard this story when I was in the temple, and Caulifla said, if we win, so it's not unfair. It's also true that the initial decision of going with win or lose was a sour one, so Vegeta will need to bear with it. That's... Hey! After some time, Goku finally takes the Universe 6 Saiyans to the hyperbolic time chamber. Whoa! It's pure white! and so friggin' wide. The temperature should vary from 50 degrees to -40. The air is denser than Earth's, and the gravity is 10 times Earth's gravity. But if there are more than 3 people in the room, it loses its effect. The changes in temperature, the lack of oxygen, the distant landscape, the gravity difference, it's also unique. Well, for gravity, you just need to go on another planet to experience it. If that's the case, there's an easier way to do it. Upon saying this, Piccolo fires his clothing beam towards Caulifla. Oh! And just like that, Caulifla is transferred into Goku's uniform. Just wearing heavy clothes and shoes on a regular basis is training. Oh, I see. Meanwhile, a jealous-looking Kale watches on. When you close the door, every piece of information from the outside world will be shut out, which means no matter how much you charge and use your ki, it won't affect the Earth. Gotenks became Super Saiyan 3 exactly because he could charge his ki to the limit in here. So that's how he did it. Also, the best feature of the hyperbolic time chamber is that a year in the room is just a day outside. What? It's like being in a completely different space, which means flow of time does not match the outside worlds. Well, however it works, I knew it was a very dangerous room. I've come all this way, and if this room is as sturdy as you say, I'd like to go a little wild. Well then No. Suddenly, Piccolo interrupts and begins taking off his cape. Huh? I'll take care of it. In classic Piccolo style, he begins cracking his neck. You'll need to help me warm up. I don't mind, though I would keep on the undershirt. If I were you, that's part of the experience too. Cabba, Kale. What's the difference in power between those two in your opinion? Let's say Caulifla is a 10. I'd say Piccolo is an 8. A 7. If Sis is a 10, then that guy is a 7. Might be. Then, how powerful do you think Caulifla is compared to Kakarot and me? Huh? Compared to the two of you, well, it's unfortunate, but I think the difference is immeasurable. Yes, exactly. Huh? Objectively speaking, 7 to 10 is a reasonable figure. One is a Namekian, the other a Super Saiyan. That alone is a big difference. That means Caulifla is an advantage in this battle. That's not it. It's not like our immeasurable difference. If the difference in power is large enough to be felt clearly, Piccolo can easily make up that difference. The difference is not small. When you see it, you'll understand. Well, how about we get started? Let's come up with a rule to decide who wins. Of course, fainting and surrendering count as defeat, and if you're held on the ground for more than 5 seconds, you lose. I don't mind, but are you sure about that rule? The fight would last forever if no one resigns. Don't think I'm so stupid that I put myself in an unwinnable fight. No, I'm going to win. Bring it on then. I'll strike you down before you get the chance to win. I thought it'd be a one-sided battle. I didn't expect him to be this strong. Nevertheless, Sis just needs an extra push and she'll be able to hold him down. Piccolo is trying to keep her in check with his ki bullets, but Caulifla is slowly getting used to them. That Caulifla, she's only looking at Piccolo. Always attack the enemy in front of you. That's Caulifla's fighting style. Kale suddenly realizes Piccolo's plans. A larger key bullet? I've been waiting for this moment. Unknowing to Caulifla, Piccolo outstretches his arm and pushes Caulifla farther away. Shit, I'd forgotten the Namekians can extend their arms. Finally, Caulifla realizes she's fallen into Piccolo's trap. The heck is this? When did he? She's too focused on attacking. She's not paying attention to her surroundings. That's why she's being outsmarted. I can't believe he prepared this during our pauses in battle. To do this much while in a fight. Just how clever are Namekians? I was afraid you'd notice. Thank God you're still inexperienced. Don't give me that. Getting a decent shot is going to be tricky, but I should be able to shoot down at least half of those. If this is your best shot, then it's pretty weak. You thought that was the end. Just as Piccolo says that, he begins powering up his special beam cannon. This is bad! Caulifla, if you want to surrender, now is the right time! Otherwise, I'm sorry for whatever injury I may cause you. So, what will you do? You already know. I'm not giving up ever. Either way is fine by me. Though, I hope you won't hate me if I kill you. Sis! The key bullets are annoying, but that accumulating technique scares me more. I need to watch out. That technique he used against Saunel and Polina during the Turn of Power. I remember it being really fast. But with a technique like that, there's always some kind of opening after it's fired. If that's what you're after, then... There! Looks like Piccolo is ready. But he could still have something up his sleeve. I'll need to endure some of his key bullets. I have enough willpower to do that. I'll focus on that technique, avoid it, and then fire a shot at the same time to get his attention. I'll knock him down. An unconvinced Goku watches on closely. Before he gets a chance to do anything... It's almost time. Suddenly, Caulifla is completely enveloped in the huge explosions of all the beams. All the while, however, she keeps her eye on Piccolo. With perfect precision, dodges Piccolo's special beam cannon at the last second. Now, the technique was interrupted. However, Piccolo with his final trump card appears right behind Caulifla. He hid behind a perfect wall. I didn't expect her to block the attack. She's still alive! Hey! Sis? A tired Caulifla lands on the ground. That attack, from the start, you didn't plan to hit me, right? What's going on? Looks like that was Piccolo's plan from the start. When he surrounded her with the key bullets? Even before that, when they were warming up while fighting, he checked the distance between them. What is more, he came up with a winning condition. If you hold your opponent on the ground for more than 5 seconds, they lose. What? Why? The chances of winning a direct fight were slim, and right then, it was the only way to win. As expected, Caulifla went for close combat. Once he got the timing right, he kept his distance, pretended to be wary of her attacks, and then he stepped back and shot key bullets. When everything was ready, All he needed to do was wait for an opening and attack, and that's it. Well, that combat style is not suited for us. And that's that. But I couldn't escape. Why didn't you hit me with that super fast technique? It's called Special Beam Cannon. If you're strong, you'd have avoided it, no matter where I aimed. And I didn't want you to get hit and die. That's why I thought of reducing the directions you needed to focus on. I also knew you were concentrating your ki in your finger. That's why you aimed at my right shoulder. When you got distracted, I leapt behind you. It worked until that. Your reflexes were perfectly timed. I can see why Vegeta and Goku have their eyes on you. Your instincts are sharp, and your combat sense is outstanding. But you also tend to rely a lot on that. That's why deceiving you was so easy. If you had fought to the best of your ability, I wouldn't have come out of the fight unscathed. A satisfied Caulifla then powers back down to base. What I'm saying is that not everyone is like Goku and the others. Not everyone wants to fight head on. With that in mind from now on, what is it? No. I give up. I lost. I'm sure I'm stronger than you, but I don't feel bad about losing. Cheeky brat. Hey Kale, Cabba, you too. Let's get some advice from Mr. Piccolo. Don't call me Mister. Is that okay? You're Cabba's master after all, aren't you? He does whatever he wants. But what about you, Goku? Me? I'm not trying to be a master. Besides, I don't think that's what she wants. And that was it for today's video. If you made it this far, drop me a hashtag Piccolo in the comments down below and let me know how you think Caulifla's training is going to go now. Who's next? Gohan? Leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to see more manga, make sure to click on one of these two videos on the screen right now. Until next video guys, cheers.